There are three major types of possible intervals for the dominant triad. The first one is the skip to the leading tone. The second type is the skip to the root of your dominant triad. And then the last one is the skip to the fifth of your dominant triad. Today we are going to talk about sight singing for the dominant triad in major key and minor key from the book Music for Sight Singing by Robert Ottman. I'm holding a free 20 minutes online vocal lesson. If you are facing any difficulty in singing, send me a video and I'll give you some feedback or suggestion. I hope I can help you overcome your difficulties in singing, and then we can hop on a call and discuss further about your singing. Dominant triads, that means the 5 chords of a scale. Let's talk about dominant triad in a major key. We are in G major and our tonic triad is G, B, D, which is your Do, Mi, So. Now let's build our 5 chord D, F sharp, A, which is So, Ti, Re. And So, Ti, Re is your 5th, 7th, and 2nd degree of your major scale. Okay, that's something that I want to explain to you. There are 2 ways to look at the dominant chord. First, you can read it based on the key. So, if we are in the G major key, our dominant triad will be D, F sharp, A, which are our 5th, 7th, and 2nd degree of our scale. Now we are just looking at a simple melody line. But if we have a piano accompaniment here, sometimes when we solfege, we are not just looking melodically. We have to refer the chords. That means we have to look it vertically. So you look at C, you can just read directly from the chord itself. If we are looking at that particular bar, the accompaniment is in D major. That means D will be your tonic. D major is your scale. So you look at C, it says it is the 1st and 3rd and 5th degree of the tonic triad of D major. So a small conclusion for you. You can read it melodically or you can read it harmonically. Okay? Now let's move into the dominant triad of a minor key. And we have a G minor here. First, we spell the tonic triad and followed by a dominant triad of a minor key. So, G minor, tonic triad is G, B flat, D. And then remember G minor, we have to start our tonic with La. Okay, so G, B flat, D is La, Do, Mi. And your dominant triad will be D, F sharp, and A. And the dominant triad for the minor scale is Mi, Si, Ti. It sounds like a major chord. It is a major chord, okay? The 3rd note of the dominant triad, it is the raised 7th degree of your minor scale. There are 3 major types of possible intervals for the dominant triad. The first one is the skip to the leading tone. The second type is the skip to the root of your dominant triad. And then the last one is the skip to the 5th of your dominant triad. The first type and the second type is the easiest one for the ear to listen because the 3rd note of your dominant triad is a leading tone. Leading tone, that means the 7th note of your scale. Why is it easy? Because you can always refer to Do. Do, and what's your T? It's Ti, Do, Ti, Do. So the T is very easy if you already know your tonic. Let's look at this example. We are in the key of G major. So your tonic triad is Do, Mi, So. And the 5th chord is So, Ti, Re. Now let's look at the first type of possible intervals. So, Ti, So, Ti. What I usually do, I will sing Do in my heart. I will listen my Do to look for my T sound. So, Ti, Do. Okay, so I know where's my T. Okay, let's continue. So, hear the do, yeah? Next one is re, ti, or re, ti, do. Alright? That's how I look for my leading tone, based on the tonic, based on the do. Now we look at the second type of the possible intervals for the dominant triad. We will now skip to the root note, which is the 5th degree, which is your so. Re, so, re, so, or ti, so, ti, so. Okay, dominant is easy because it is the 5th note. The skip to the 5th note is also easy for our ear to hear. It's quite a strong note. The final type of possible intervals, which is the skip to the 5th of your dominant triad, which is a re, okay? Which is the 2nd degree of your major scale. Is a re. So, re. We skip from so to re with a tonic in our heart. It will be so, re, do, so, re, ti, re, ti, re. Now, let's look at this example. First, spell your tonic triad and your dominant triad. One sharp is G major, and your tonic triad is G, B, D, which is your do, mi, so. Now, let's look for our dominant. So, ti, re. And then, scan and locate the notes of your dominant triad. Now, look at A. You see the leap from D and skip to A. These two notes is in your dominant triad. And remember, the A is whole step above your tonic. So you can aim for your re based on the do note in your heart. Next, let's look at B. B is an outline of your dominant triad. You can see F sharp, A, D, and top D. Next, in C, we have a leap from D to F sharp to G. So G is our tonic, and F sharp is half step below your tonic. So you already know that is ti, do. Let's sing this example. 1, 2, 3. Mi, fa, so, re, mi, do, ti, re, so, so, mi, fa, so, ti, do. We take another example. First, determine your key. One flat is F major. So we now spell out the notes for tonic triad and the dominant triad for F major, which are the F, A, C as your do, mi, so, and C, E, G as your so, ti, re. Now we locate the notes for the tonic triad. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th lines are your do, mi, so lines. So remember that. And now we check where is our dominant triad. 2nd bar and the 10th bar, we have our dominant notes. C, E, G. 1, 2, and so, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, so, la, ti, do, ti, do. So, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, so, la, ti, do, ti, do. Mi, fa, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, mi, do, re, ti, so, la, ti, do, ti, do. Ziemlich schnell means moderately fast, and this is in common time. So 1, 2, 3. Mi, la, do, ti, la, si, la, ti, mi, la, mi, fa, mi, la, do, mi, re, do, ti, la, si, Okay, so this is the sight singing for minor key with the dominant triad. I'm holding a free 20 minutes online vocal lesson. If you are facing any difficulty in singing, send me a video and I'll give you some feedback or suggestion. I hope I can help you overcome your difficulties in singing, and then we can hop on a call and discuss further about your singing. Thank you for watching, and if you like my content, please give me thumbs up and follow me on my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.